AWS recently released a feature called clustering. And this Citrus Leaf database plus AWS clustering is a very good combination of this scalable database. So on to Srini.
scalable, widespread way, we are planning to put in a MySQL interface on top of it. MySQL already has a way of implementing storage plugins. And because of the speed and efficiency with which Citrusly is on SQL, so existing MySQL applications can run on it. I'm going to now switch a little bit to the demo part and start something, and then we'll come back to it. So I'm going to switch to, so what I have here is a screen which is, which is a simple web application running on port 8080 on a machine on which I have a Citrus Leaf server running on Amazon, on AWS. I'm going to start 2 more nodes, and here is an instance I'm running right now. So I'm just going to launch more like this. Let's give it a second for AWS to respond. Launching 2 instances. I'm just using the standard Amazon center. I'm launching. Hopefully this is going to work. Okay, the instances are now launching claims. So we will wait. In the meantime, I'll go back to my presentation. You only see questions, basic questions here so far, because I have only one slide. So if you're not getting through on this, please let me know now. So the next, why do we need Citrus Leaf? What problems does it solve? So I've kind of described to you the technology. The kind of problems that Citrus Leaf solves can be thought of as a real-time matching problem. Customers have the following problem. So there are a huge number of people, for example, I don't know, I'm sure all of you are familiar with the names on the left, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google, and so on, and of course, big publishers. What actually happens today is whenever there is an advertisement or an ad showed on a web page, when you go to the web page, you get ads. Processing that happens to figure out who the user is and to figure out what ad to show them. In the past, the content providers, like the New York Times, for example, or the Times of India, or any other providers, they actually had a lot of leverage in the sense that you would buy content for advertisement, and then you would then simply show the ads to whoever showed up on the particular website. What we are moving now is towards a more user-based way of showing advertisement. And that's what I've shown on the right side. So, I've just shown a bunch of people, 500 million users just for a start. It's typical of the small companies even want to do today. So they want to take a real-time request, and they want to find who the user is and see if they have seen the user before, and therefore show them the right ad. Now, this is a very difficult problem to solve with traditional database technology, and you do need a database because you want to know what the user has been doing recently to show them better advertisements, for example. And typically, our customers write an application which, in real time, looks up whatever information comes to the request on the left, like I've shown Twitter, Facebook, and so on, and we can handle the kinds of load right here. We've actually done this. We're actually doing this today in deployment. Get the data back within a millisecond or 2 milliseconds, and do the matching, and decide whether to bid on that particular advertising, particular user or not. Show an ad or not. Now, this is a general purpose. It's not a database which is built only to solve this problem. We are starting to see this in the cloud area too, and that is kind of quite surprising to me, at least. And we are in trials with a cloud provider, and one of the problems they have is they want to, when they run a platform as a service, they actually run a whole bunch of applications on various machines, and these applications essentially have to schedule and allocate resources in real time. When a new request comes in, they want to quickly decide where should this new application run, which machine to run, which is heavily loaded, and so on. And citrus leaf can be used for that. And this happens to also be some kind of real-time matching problem. So this kind of matching of data in real time is something we do really well. And this happens in social networking, in Facebook gaming, for example, so there are a whole bunch of problems coming up where we can solve this. Eventually, I think we will also get to, and this will probably take a couple of years, to get to normal websites, like a travel website may want to show information about a particular user coming to the website. If their friends had booked a particular ticket or a particular travel vacation, then we can kind of upsell them. So those are the things in the future. I think I will stop here and go check on the demo to see if my servers are up. So you see right here, right? So what I've shown before is I had only one node, and now I started 2 more instances. And while we were talking about while I was presenting the other slide, these other 2 instances